Well, a professor at the University of Michigan has landed himself in some hot water after refusing to write a recommendation letter for one of his students who desired to go ahead and study abroad in Israel. This has caused all kinds of problems. Now, Professor Cheney, his student Abigail, had asked for a recommendation letter. Now, funny thing was that she sent him an email. He got back to her a couple of weeks later after going through the initial email, and he says, "Look, I'm sorry. I just only gave your email a quick scan when I first received it, but I did not see where you actually were planning to study. Then I came across that you were wanting to study in Israel." And then he mentioned how there are academic boycotts against Israel, and how many of these universities are not wanting to support the country. He said this is due to the discrimination against the Palestinian people, the Palestinian state, and just all the mess going on over there right now between Israel and Palestine. We know that the world is certainly choosing their sides in that whole showdown. So he said, given any other circumstance, I would be more than happy to write you a recommendation letter if you were to study anywhere else, but that he could not help her. So this got out. She went ahead and, took a copy of the letter, of the response that he sent back, uploaded it to social media, and of course, that caused a big fire. The University of Michigan even then stepped in and had to make a statement of their own. And they came out and said, look, we need to clear the air here. We don't boycott any country. We don't boycott, any particular, type of nation, anything like that. That's a misunderstanding, they say, and that we are going to be working with our faculty to make sure that they know this. That we have nothing against Israel. And they said, look, that now the staff here may have their own personal views on things, and of course that's fine, but you should not be putting your own bias into something like this when it comes to a student who is wanting to attend and study in Israel. Now, the professor has been accused of anti-Semitism, although he did give an interview for there in the local paper, and he says, no, this has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. He says, I'm merely sticking up for the people there in Palestine who are being wrongfully discriminated against, and he believes it's his right to hold a boycott against Israel. Now, where this goes from here, we will see. I don't know if any sort of disciplinary action is going to come down on the professor. In fact, I really doubt it. I think the university just had to come out and make this statement, because if they didn't, they know they were going to be getting in some serious trouble. I mean, the letter that the student posted on social media ended up going viral, and it got a lot of nasty comments from people that were none too happy with this professor. But can you really be too surprised at what you're seeing happening right here? I mean, we are living in the last days. We continually see more and more hate being spread against Israel. A lot of times, just look at the world stage, where it looks like the whole entire world is against Israel, except the United States. I mean, even the Bible, it talks about this, where God says that all the nations are going to come around and surround Israel. Half the city will eventually be taken. That's all to come. The wars are coming. This is just a little bit of an example of what's to come as we get closer and closer to the return of Christ. If you guys want to see more about this, I will put the link below in the description. You can check out the full story on all of that. In the meantime, guys, if you wouldn't mind sharing this video with your family and friends, hit that like button for me. Most importantly, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, if you would like to, please let me know. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you would like to receive Christ as your Lord and Savior today, and I would be more than happy to pray with you. All right, guys, I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.